All right, we're getting a breaking news development. The Indian cricket team will open its ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2024 campaign with a Group A fixture against New Zealand at the Dubai International Stadium in the United Arab Emirates. The Women's World Cup starting, the T20 World Cup. And this is going to be played out in Dubai. I'm told Ankit from our sports desk is joining us live. And Ankit, what more can you share about this?
So yes, in moments from now, you're going to see Harmanpreet Kaur and Sophie Devine walk out to the center for the all-important toss. And yes, let me just give you a few facts over here. New Zealand, of course, they have the edge over India. Like they have played 13 games, the two teams. New Zealand have won 9 games. India has just won 4 games. But India this year has been in prime form, where they have hardly lost T20 matches. So again, I think it's going to be a mouth-watering clash between the two sides. I think the team winning the toss is going to opt to bowl first and I also feel that the spinners will come into play in this game, and the pitch is going to get slower and slower as the game progresses. So yes, all in all, I feel India has the edge over the White Ferns today.
Okay, thank you so much, Ankit, with those details. In fact, as you mentioned, Harmanpreet Kaur-led Indian cricket side is all set to open their Women's T20 World Cup 2024 campaign, and in a while from now against New Zealand. Let's look at some more details about the side and the expectations.
The Indian women's cricket team has long been starved of winning the T20 World Cup crown. There have been consistent heartbreaks for the women in blue when it comes to the T20 World Cup. They lost the 2020 T20 World Cup final to Australia and lost in the semi-finals of the 2018 and 2023 T20 World Cups. But this year could well be their year, given their strengths and the conditions that will be on offer in the UAE. The Harmanpreet Kaur-led Indian cricket team are all set to open their Women's T20 World Cup 2024 campaign against New Zealand. Harmanpreet Kaur and her girls will enter the T20 World Cup with a lot of expectations, as they, along with Australia, are among the two favourites to lift the World Cup trophy. Heading into the encounter, India are definitely the favourites, but the Kiwis will most certainly be a tough nut to crack in what is sure to be a feisty early encounter. India find themselves in a tough group this time around. Facing the likes of New Zealand, the 3-time defending champions Australia and Pakistan make up the rest of the group. While India alongside Australia are everyone's pick to advance from the group, a defeat against New Zealand can put that prospect into serious doubts. And India's record against New Zealand isn't that convincing. The Indian women have faced New Zealand in 13 encounters and have been completely dominated by the White Ferns. New Zealand lead the head-to-head record 9-14. And in their previous meeting back in February 2022, New Zealand won by 18 runs in Queenstown. In the T20 World Cups, the head-to-head is more even since it's 2-2. And the last time they met in the mega event, India beat New Zealand by 3 runs at the Melbourne Cricket Ground back in 2020. India's record against New Zealand might not be good, but there is a big contrast in the form of both sides. In the 16 T20Is India have played this year, they've won 11 and lost only 4, with 1 being a no result against South Africa. They've beaten the likes of Australia, Bangladesh and South Africa in that span of time. On the other hand, New Zealand have had an abysmal year. They've played 13 T20Is and have lost 12 of those in the calendar year 2024. The Kiwis last won a T20I in March against England and are on a 10-game losing streak. Hence, India would be the clear favourites in the matchup based on form. Additionally, during this year's T20 World Cup, India has a unique opportunity to match West Indies' remarkable feat from 2016. With the men's team winning the T20 World Cup in 2024, If the women's team also win the World Cup, they will become the first nation after the West Indies to win the T20 World Cup in both men's and women's category in the same calendar year. As the World Cup kicks off, can India finally end their jinx, or will the heartbreak continue?